4PN. That means 4 pyramid nets. G'day folks, today I'm going yabbying and I'm going to be using 4 pyramid nets. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Hey Robbie, you've got mail! You better check your mailbox! Yeah, thanks Robbie, I heard that! Post Office Box 4040, Wangaratta, Victoria 3677. Well, today I'm going yabbying and I'm going to be using pyramid nets, otherwise known as open top lift nets. I'm allowed to use 5, but here's a big yellow belly that I caught recently. And when I filleted the fish, I got all the offcuts and cut them up into little bits and pieces. It looks like I've put enough baits in here for 4 open top lift nets. So I'm going to be using open top lift nets with some yellow belly offcuts. Now I'm not yabbying right here. The dam I'm going in is a couple of 100 metres down the road, but it's in the full sunshine. I've just come here into the shade to set up. Anyway, I'll bait my nets up, throw them in the back, then drive down to the dam and put them in the water. Right, yeah, there's my 4 baited nets ready to go. Let's just drive down to the dam and throw them in. Right, I've made my way to the Yabby Dam. Let's put these nets in. This is the head net because it's got the head in it. You may remember this, Dan, from a recent video I made here when I used my little white crawfish nets, American crawfish nets. And I caught some massive yabbies in here. Well, hopefully there's still plenty of those massive yabbies in here because I want to feed the yabbies. I'm after a feed today, none of these little bait yabbies, I want big ones. Now, net number 4, this is the shoulder, the front fins. My dad would be very upset if he saw me using that for yabby bait because that's his favourite part of the fish to eat. It is a very nice part, it's very good eating, but it's very bony. It's just a very picky, fiddly thing to eat. I'd rather use it as yabby bait, to be quite honest, but it does taste very nice though. Now all the nets are in. Check this out, here's a mussel shell. There's a few mussel shells floating around here. I found out something recently at the Murray Conference from Dr. Jared Lyon about mussels. When they breed, the tiny microscopic sized mussels that you can barely even see, they cling onto the gills and the fins of fish, and that's how they distribute their population around waterways and stuff. They actually, the tiny weeny little ones, once they're hatched or whatever they do, they grab hold of fish, their fins and their gills, and they just swim around and go upstream and go downstream and go wherever. And when they're ready, they let go, and then they'll populate that area. And that's how they move around. Now, Jared Lyon was talking about the endangered Glenelg crayfish when he told us that, but I done a bit of research, Glenelg mussel I mean, but I done a bit of research and it turns out that it's pretty much all mussels from what I can gather. Anyway, let's go and open some mail. It's time for some monthly mail time. Right, let's open some mail. Time for my mail time. Normally I film this as a standalone video, but this month I'm going to include it in this yabbying video. I apologise if I'm a bit silhouetted or the light's a bit sketchy. It's just quite a hot day and I want to be in the shade, so I'm standing in the shade, leaning on my car. Let's start this one first. From Lincoln Barber. This is from Lincoln Barber. Right, I've got one of my mini O-lights out of my car to use as a paperweight to stop the leathers from blowing around in the wind. Hello Robbie, I am a massive fan since dinosaur time and I'm only 6. I love your videos and this is my cat Perta, I think it says. Not sure whether it says Peter or Perta. I think it says Perta. Thank you for great video and comment on video, and my cat, it's Peter, my pet Peter also loves to watch your video mail time. They are funny, silly. Right, there's the wonderful letter. Oh, go away flies. And there's Lincoln, there's Lincoln's cat. You sure the cat likes to watch my videos? Obviously that was taken during someone else's video, not mine. He doesn't look very impressed. Folks, I've had to change angles. I'm now sitting on my I've got a little stool that I carry around because I'm still nursing that sciatica issue that I've been talking about a lot lately. Thankfully it is getting better, but standing is a killer. So I'm able to go out and do a lot more stuff now and I'm coming back to life. I've even done a little bit of trout fishing but I just can't stand in the one spot. And I can walk, but not for great distances. So I am getting better. But anyway, I've had to change positions and sit down. All right, this one here, Robbie Fishing. This is from Mick H, one of my Patreon followers. Thank you so much, Mick. I don't even know what it is, but thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon and all the support you've given me over the years. Really, really appreciate it. Wow, there's money in there. 10, 150. Wow. Alright, let's see what this says. G'day Robbie, just a short note to say how much I appreciate what you do to bring us the quality videos such as travel, time editing, the recording, all the fishless videos, and I'm sure a lot more behind the scenes stuff we don't know about. In appreciation of all that, I'd like to pay for a tank of fuel for said trips. Cheers mate, Mick. Isn't that amazing? Mick, Patreon Mick has sent me $150. And in a way, I feel guilty. I find it hard to I don't know, I haven't got the words. Let's just say I haven't got the words. Mick, that is amazing. You know, you've got people that whinge about everything, and then you've just got people like Mick that are so supportive. Mick follows me on Patreon, and he's just shouted me a tank of fuel. Mick, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. My income has dipped while I've hurt my foot, so it is coming back up now as I recover, so I really appreciate this. Thank you so much. But it's the people like you, Mick, and there's so many nice people around that I just that just keep me fueled, keep me going, literally keep me fueled and keep me going. I'm speechless. I just don't have the words. Thank you so much, Mick, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Wow. Right. This is from Cash McCarthy, I think it says. Cash McCarthy. Mick sends cash. This person is Cash. Cash McCarthy. Dear Robbie, I love your YouTube videos because they are incredible. My favourite videos are the Yabbies. I'm actually yabbying right now, Cash. The Yabbies and crayfish, especially the catch and cook, but I call them Captain Cook. My name is Cash, my age is 7. I hope you can see that writing there. That is just adorable. That is so cool. Cash, thank you so much. It's people like you that, and all you guys that have sent in mail, it's people like all of you that keep me going. I love my mail time. You know, from a business perspective, when you look at earnings and stuff, certain videos earn more than other videos. My Mailtime videos earn the least amount of money. They just don't get as many views. They're not as engaging, but they're engaging on a different level. They're engaging between me and the people that want to communicate with me, and I just love them. My monthly mashups and my Mailtime videos are my two favourite videos to film and edit each month. And I'm just so thankful for people like you, Cash. Cash, I'm going to go and check my yabby nets shortly, and let's see if you brought me luck. If I catch a lot of yabbies, that means that you brought me lots of luck. Guys, thank you all so much for contributing to this month's Mailtime. I'm so appreciative, not just of you three, but of everyone. Since I announced my sciatica issue a few weeks ago, I've had so many people reach out to me and offer me lots of advice and different tips, and while everyone's advice is different and I can't take it all on board, I've certainly read all the comments and I've acknowledged them where I can, and I appreciate the great feedback, and I thank you all. I have an appointment coming up with a specialist in a couple of weeks. My leg is on the mend, it is slowly getting better, and one thing I do want to talk about while I'm here, I've been talking a lot about this leg lately, and it's absolutely not because I want people to feel sorry for me, no way. I've got friends at the moment that have got, it's my age, two of them, two very close friends, that are battling stage 4 cancer. One that's progressively gotten worse over the years, and one just went bang. First appointment at the doctor when he wasn't feeling well, full of tumours, and he's having chemotherapy and stuff. My sciatica, my leg, as much as I whinge about it and talk about it, it just pales into insignificance compared to what other people are battling at the moment. I've got hope. You know, I can hope this is going to get better and I'm going to be back at full capacity soon. My capacity is increasing all the time. The reason I talk about it is just to keep you all updated and keep you informed. And, you know, I want to explain why I'm sitting down when I was standing up a minute ago. I want to explain why I'm fishing at spots that I can drive up to and why I'm doing not much lure fishing and stuff. But it's certainly not to look for sympathy. But from the bottom of my heart, I thank you all so much for the amazing support that you've all given me through this sciatica journey, and also to my family, Loretta and the girls. They insisted that I went to the hospital in the first place. I wasn't going to go. I'm a terrible patient. I was just going to limp around the house and feel sorry for myself. But they insisted that I went to the hospital. They came with me. They came in and they've just been to the supermarket and got stuff and I've needed it. And it's just been, I've just been so blessed lately with the amazing people, including you guys, that have supported me and are building me back up. And I reckon pretty soon I'm going to be walking the banks casting lures again. But anyway, for now, I'll just wait a little while, then I'm going to go and check them yabby nets. Righto, it's been about half an hour. Is that enough to have yabbies in the net? Yes. And yes. Cash, you've brought me luck. I've caught 7 or 8 yabbies. A couple of nice ones and a heap of small ones. Well, not small, but not as big as I want. Now, what we've got to remember is that recently I went yabbying and I kept 6 or 7 nice yabbies at home, so there's no need for me to keep anything really small today. What I might do is tip them out here, because they'll fall out then. Just grab the ones I want. There's only 2 in there that I want. I've already put one in the bucket. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yabbies in the net. Cash, you brought me luck, mate. You brought me luck. I'll now put that net back in. Put a bit of water in the bouquet. Well, there's another one. I didn't count that one. An extra one. See you later, mate. Rightio, net number 2. Oh, there's a big black one in there. I can see it. Yes, 2 monsters. They're the ones I want. I want a few of them. Big yabbies. They're the ones that I want. Look at that. That's a good yabby in anyone's book. Beautiful big yabby. Right, so those 2 can go in the bucket, and these half a dozen can go back in. That's in the head net. Right, let's put this net back in. Might throw it left-handed so I can get a bit of anti-twist going in the string, in the cord. Right, net number 3. Yeah, I've got half a dozen at home from a recent mediocre yabbying trip, so I can afford to be quite fussy. Wow, look at them all. The net's only been in half an hour or so. Oh, bugger, that big one's got eggs. That's good, but it's, have a look at that. The net's only been in for half an hour, and look at all the yabbies in it. There's probably a dozen yabbies or more in there, and even the small ones are quite big. That real big one there's got eggs, unfortunately. Another one there's fallen through the hole. He'll do. These smaller ones are still quite nice sized yabbies. Oh, that's the one I want. That's the biggest egg free one. But that's the biggest one of the lot. The rest can go back in the dam, I think. That big black one there, she's going back because she's got eggs. Where you get? Let go, you stupid. Righto. Going good. My final net. Yes. Oh, look at them all. Yes, some monsters. Look at the monster yabbies in there. Look at the big massive yabbies. That's what I'm after. Look at that. That's only from, hold it above the water. That's only from a half-hour soak. Wow. Jackpot yabby jackpot this time. Jeez, I hope this big black one hasn't got any eggs. It hasn't, look. Beautiful. So excited. Cash, my friend, you have brought me good luck. Look at the size of this big bloody thing. Yeah, no eggs. I'll put this big one in, no eggs. No eggs. You know what? Oh, there's one more real big one. I'll give the nets one more soak and then I will have achieved what I come out here for. I think I put 4 in and there's still 12 in there. So 16 yabbies in just half an hour in that net. Don't you land on my hand and grab hold. Bum. Yellow belly's very good bait. Right, now I'll put these nets back in for the second. Oops. I'll get off the rope. I'll put these nets back in for the second and final soak. First check of the nets. Can't complain. Right, I've made my way to this mostly shady spot where I'm going to get these yabbies. I'm going to tail them. I'm going to devein their tails. I'm going to put their deveined tails and the claws off the larger ones in this container, then throw them under some ice bricks in my esky. That way, when I get home, all I need to do is just boil a pot of water, throw the tails and claws in the water, and cook them all at once. That means a lot less mess at home, and it means that there's a lot less work at home as well. But it also means that I haven't got heaps of rubbish clogging up my freezer, because I normally get my shells and stuff and put them in the freezer and then put them in the bin on bin day. So it takes up less room in my freezer as well. So I can throw, there's a little creek just there, you probably can't see the water there, but there's not a lot of water in it. But I'll just throw the shells and stuff in the creek there, and that'll feed the ecosystem. Right, let's get shelling. Rightio, now there's my tails and claws so far. I'm not going to show you the process of how I do that, but if you want to watch, check out one of my recent videos, cooking yabbies, how to cook yabbies in garlic butter. I cooked yabbies, well, yabby kitchen cooking garlic butter, it might be called, but you'll, in that video I'll walk you through exactly how I do this to the yabbies. I euthanize them with the knife, then I take the tail and the claws off and devein the tails. Right, this can go under the ice. I can have a cold drink and chill out for a few minutes, then I'll go and check the nets again. For the second and last time. An ice brick sandwich. Right, I'm back for the second check, which is also the final check because I caught so many. I've got an, oh no! I can still see the net. I'll come back and get that in a minute. I've got my gumboots in the car. My clip must have come undone. I'll come back and get that at the end. Actually, I'll go and get my gumboots and get it now. Right, I'm back and I'm in my bogs. I would have just gone in bare feet, except it's just a bit tricky at the moment with my ailments. Walking around on bindies and all kinds of stuff. Wonder if there's still any yabbies in here, whether they've all climbed out, the cheeky little turds. There's a few in there. I can't help but think that there was more than that though. There's 6 little ones, or 6 that I don't need, that are too small for here anyway. That was a bad start. I'm off to a bad start. Right, net number 2. Hopefully this goes a bit better than net number 1. Yeah, that's a bit better. That's more like it. There's 2 big ones in there that I'll keep and the rest can go back. I've already got a pretty good feed. One of them's enormous. I might just tip them upside down. A bit easy, I only want 2 of them anyway. And that's these 2, that one and this big kahuna. Right, they're nice yabbies. That's a nice one, that's a very big one. The rest can all find their way back in. In you get. Let go, mate. You're free to go. Let go, you stupid yabby. Goodbye, yellow belly head. Go and fatten them up. This is where I caught that big girl with eggs before. There's a few in there, but none of the big whoppers that I want. There's still probably 12 or 14 yabbies in there. This was the best net on the last round of the nets, last check. Oh, look at it now. It's the best again. Wow. Look at all the yabbies in it. This has been epic. I must have caught 70 or 80 yabbies just with 4 nets. 2 checks of 4 nets. I'll take a couple of the biggest and the rest can go back. Alright, back yours again. Go on. Let go. Go on. Lunch is ready. Yabby muffins. Parboiled and then fried in a bit of butter. The claws as a treat afterwards. Magnificent. Well, a huge shout out to Lincoln, Cash and Mick for their awesome mail. You guys are awesome and you kids certainly brought me some good luck. I've had an amazing morning. Thank you all very much for watching.